This the TempahZone podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing today, tonight, whenever you listening to this podcast right here, ladies and gentlemen? It is episode 24 of the TempahZone podcast with your host, me, Amir Max, and that's all facts. I'm gonna introduce my guests before we get into these spicy topics, ladies and gentlemen. I got JD in the building.
What up?
I got Abe Flicks in the building, and I got Atari Grams in the building. How are y'all feeling today, man?
Man, we hyped to be here. We've been looking forward to it.
I
hyped
know,
to be
man.
here with you, man.
I tried getting y'all on for like
I know
months,
the snow got in our way. You know what I'm
I know,
saying? We
man.
couldn't get in here.
The snow
we
got
tried
in our
though.
way, man,
Yeah.
and that's a damn shame. But look, we made it happen now,
We
bro.
here now.
We here, you know. Gotta mention it, man. Today's 22 years since Biggie Smalls,
Yeah, R.I.P.
you know, passed
R.I.P.
away,
R.I.P.
man.
to go.
Rest in peace, bro,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
And it's just so crazy, like the impact that dude's had. Like you ask people who don't know shit about hip hop, and they're just like, oh, like who do you know? Like, and they're like, oh, Tupac, Biggie. That's
Yeah, it's like,
yeah,
It's like that Biggie, can't you?
Yeah. Everyone knows it, dog. My favorite thing from Biggie, man, is Hypnotize, that third verse.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I know
fire.
you sick of this
Fire.
name brand.
Yeah.
Fire.
Woo!
Fire.
That flow is unbelievable, man. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. It's just so insane that like it's been that long since he's been gone. I mean, obviously none of us were around when he was here, but
yeah.
his impact is felt.
Oh, absolutely.
Through this day, man.
Absolutely.
So like we get a glimpse of that, man. So it's just something we gotta pay our respects to, man. And a lot of people learn their rap skills from Biggie, man.
Of
like,
course.
Absolutely.
You know,
Of course.
we can take a lot of notes from that dude right there, man.
Of course.
You know, he taught us that when it comes to rapping, it's, you know, the way you say it means a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Your
Like,
delivery is crazy.
yeah,
It's key,
yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
It's key.
Yes, that's all facts, man. The way you say that shit, bro. You know, like Biggie can make, you know, we could rap the phone book and it would sound fire.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
We'd all listen to it too.
Yeah.
We'd all listen to it.
Absolutely.
for sure, man. Like, and Biggie was like that one, you know, like song "Suicidal Thoughts"
Crazy.
back in the '90s.
Wild. Wild. Because no one was
Come on.
talking about that shit. You know
No
what I'm
one.
saying? No one's
Nah,
talking
man,
about that shit.
it's
Wow.
just unbelievable, man. So I gotta pay my respects to
Absolutely.
Biggie, man. You know,
Yep.
I obviously being from the East Coast, you know, we mess with Biggie, you know,
Yeah.
like crazy.
New
You know what I'm
York, New
saying?
Yeah, New York, New
Yes,
York.
Yeah, exactly, man. So
Mass pad.
Yeah, shout out to you, man.
hell yeah, man. So I that's all. I just had to mention it, man.
Yeah, of course.
Big influence in my life, bro. Just no doubt in that. Another influence, man, on a lot of people's lives were Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And this week,
The GOAT.
look, Michael Jackson, one of the most talented artists that this world has ever been given, man. You can't ever take that away from him, regardless of what you think of him
Yep.
and his actions or alleged actions. But at the same time, Michael Jackson was just an unbelievable figure. My family loves
course.
Michael Jackson. We grew up on that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know all the Michael Jackson stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
Watched all the crazy documentaries with him and his work ethic and all that stuff, man. It was just crazy, this documentary that came out, Leaving Neverland. These two guys, what are their names? Well, I mean, Wade and James. You know, they're coming out saying that when they were, you know, from the ages of like 7 to 14, Michael Jackson molested them.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, you know, the things they're saying. It's just disgusting. Like, you know, Michael Jackson would, you know, they said that Michael Jackson would have them bend over and he would, you know, masturbate to them.
Yeah.
Just, so nasty, man.
Shit
like,
you don't want to hear.
Nah, shit
You
you
wanna
don't
hear
want
that
to
shit?
hear,
You
man.
wanna hear that?
It's this nasty, bro.
Yeah.
I almost didn't even want to like describe, you know, the things they said in it. You know, just lead people up to watch it. But if you didn't watch it, that's one of the things that's in it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And I could keep going on about the things that they said that
Yeah.
Michael Jackson allegedly
Yeah,
did to
we
them.
all right.
But exactly,
We all right.
we're gonna not do that. You want to know about that? Go watch the documentary.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
One of my things that I was kind of critical about this is like, you know, why, you know, the parents of these, guys when they were children, like they would just let them stay with Michael Jackson for
What are you doing as a
nights.
parent? What are you doing as a parent, letting your kid go out like that, man? Like,
what I'm
even if
saying,
nothing
bro.
was happening, that's a grown man's house. You're letting your child go
I
to.
know,
That's crazy.
right? Like, yeah, he might have like this big ass estate,
Yeah.
and he's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
but he's still a stranger to you. You don't know him like
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's
that. Like,
Yeah.
exactly, man. It's just like, but like, I'll just say this before I continue on. After watching this documentary, I had to think about it for a couple of days. I'm like, did Michael Jackson really do that shit? I still don't think he did it, bro. I still don't think he did it.
So
I
it's
mean,
like
I
we've
just don't.
heard. This isn't the first time we've heard something about Michael Jackson with young children, right? But
No.
it's definitely like we've heard before people retract those claims. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we did
Yeah.
it. We said it to get attention. We were talking about this the other day. Like people say shit to get attention all the time, man.
Hell
And
yeah, man.
It's not even just with Michael Jackson. It's with a lot of people. You know what I mean? People try to get attention, money, clout, like you could say. They clout
Exactly.
chasing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, for sure.
yeah.
yeah.
And
But
that-
it's like a sad thing because like this stuff happens and like the thing is there are a lot of victims who don't get heard. So it's like we're kind of at a point where like people can front and people can't. People
Yeah.
aren't like also fronting. So it's
Yeah.
like it's sad. It's really sad for people who like are actually going through
Yeah,
it.
who like actually
The real
the victims.
victims.
Yeah, the
The
real
real-
victims
yeah.
out here. It's like the boy who cried wolf, man. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? So when you see these certain situations,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, you're belittling the people who've really been through it.
Absolutely.
So,
like-
Absolutely.
And I kind of like get to a point where it's like, who am I to?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no, I agree with you, man. I
Yeah.
know exactly what you're trying to say, man. One of the things that in this documentary that like I also have to be critical of is that like why after all this time did Wade and James feel the need to say
Why
something
you coming
now?
out in 2019, man?
Exactly.
Why you coming out in 2019?
Making this documentary, it's like after Michael Jackson died, they're like, you know what? Let's go do it.
Yeah.
Let's try to get something out
Let's
of
hit
this.
him now.
Yeah, let's hit him
Yeah.
now while he's gone, which is just messy, man. Like Michael Jackson's gone, and
Yeah.
they're just taking advantage of that situation. Honestly, I think one of the things that we also got to observe with this is that Michael Jackson never had a childhood. The man was famous since he was
Oh,
5
man.
years old.
Not
so,
to mention his father, his treatment of him by his father.
yeah,
you know
Joe
what I
Jackson
mean?
was a very strict man,
tough,
yo.
man.
Yeah.
He's tough.
He was hard on Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
like you gotta take that to account. I think Michael Jackson is an anomaly. I think, I mean obviously like not because of his talents, but I think just because of his personality and all the things that he's been through. I think that Michael Jackson, I feel that there's a strong possibility. Well, I think it's very possible, like obvious that it could like that he had these children in his bedroom and not doing anything with them.
Yeah.
I really think he was just like, yo, let me just have these kids chill over. Is that weird? Yes.
Absolutely.
That is definitely
Yeah.
weird.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Was he
yeah.
touching them kids? I don't think so. Because none of those other kids, like Macaulay Culkin, when
Yep.
he was chilling with him,
Yep.
he said Michael Jackson never touched him.
Didn't do anything.
And there was another kid there too that they asked, did Michael Jackson touch you? He said no too. So like when I see from that way, I could really see a possibility. Michael Jackson was just really wanted to hang out with children.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Still weird though.
Still crazy.
Still weird.
crazy.
Still crazy that these
Yeah.
parents allowed all that to
Yeah, man.
happen.
It's
Like,
wild.
I really think that like I don't know. It's like very messy because Michael should not have children in your bed. Like
No,
no
man.
grown man should have
No grown man.
No.
children. That's
No.
like
No, that's weird.
that's like
Yeah.
no.
that should be something.
Yeah, that's
But-
that's its own thing.
Yeah,
right
that's
there,
but
yeah.
like
For sure. Yeah.
it's
Look,
messy.
man. Yeah, no,
Messy.
it's weird, man. It's messy. Yeah, it's just a lot wrong with that. One thing I gotta like acknowledge though with this whole situation is Dave Chappelle had a skit up. He talked about this with a stand up. He's like, maybe Michael was just trying to stun on them kids, yo. And it's very, very possible, man. I really think that
Yeah.
Michael was just trying to like. He never had a childhood, so therefore he was just trying to show these kids like, yo, look what I got, look what I
Yeah.
got, like you see that, yeah, and then like let me give you a couple money for
Yeah,
for yourselves,
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
I really truly see that being the case. I just don't see Michael Jackson being able to commit such heinous acts. I just don't.
Yeah.
I really don't. And some people who disagree with me might say, oh, you're just clouded by the fact that he's super talented.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know, but I just don't see it. Because the documentary does a damn good job with making you think that this
Trying to
shit
convince
happened.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
they they do this documentary so well in such a way where you do think that this shit did go down. But in my opinion, man, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. It was, and on top of that, there wasn't any concrete evidence in the documentary.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they had proof, like we knew what Michael Jackson's like private area look like, or anywhere around, like his like thigh, anything like that. There wasn't any evidence of the sort. And another thing that I thought about the documentary that I got to acknowledge was that, like, with what's it called? The FBI.
Yeah.
They investigated Michael Jackson for 10
For
years.
years. For
And
years.
didn't find
Nothing.
shit.
Nothing.
Like, they didn't find nothing. So, like, the FBI, you tell me the FBI searched for that long and didn't find anything, and you still think that he, like, touched kids? Like,
yeah, like, the FBI finds shit so quickly, man. You know what I mean? Like,
and if
there was something, they would have found it in a day. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
But they
bro.
couldn't find it.
No, yeah.
So there's your proof right there. To me, right? To me. 'Cause
No,
it's my
I agree.
opinion, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the proof right there to me. You know what
I
mean?
agree with you, man. And with that reason being the case, I just feel like there's still not enough evidence. But I gotta stress this so much. It is still so weird that these kids were staying in his room, and these parents letting these kids stay in his room. They were so desperate to make it.
Yeah.
Like, that they were going to go by any means to make it happen. I mean, look, one of the guys, Wade Robson, I think that's one of his last name, he was a choreographer for NSYNC and Britney Spears.
Yeah.
He moved from Australia to America, to LA to meet with
do
Michael
that.
Jackson
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
So, like, he was successful, and Michael Jackson had a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
So,
no, of
like,
course. Of course.
these parents were, doing their best
Yeah.
to make that happen, and, like,
And that's at the fault of them, in my eyes, man.
Yeah.
You ain't I'm never letting my kids hang out with
a grown man?
Yeah,
No, hell no, man. No, I would
absolutely not.
never let my kids
No,
near a
absolutely
stranger, a grown
No,
man.
yeah.
Like,
Never.
what you mean? Like, it's just this is weird, bro.
Yeah.
That's where it's like messy, where it's like it's the parents, but also like Michael too. It's like don't have kids in your room.
Yeah,
But like
exactly.
it's hard to. There's so many parts to this story. I haven't seen the story personally, but like from what I've gathered from you guys, there's so much to it.
Oh,
So,
bro,
like,
There's so much to it. It's so deep.
There's so
deep.
many. There's so many ways to attack it, but I feel like I personally cannot say it happened, didn't happen. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. I knew that with this platform that I have, that I had to say, did something happen or not? Because I can't be like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah.
Did it or not? And I just talking to a lot of people, seeing what I saw, it just. There's no way that he did it.
Yeah.
I just don't see it, and I think these people are just trying to find a way to get some attention from it. I mean, the dude Wade Robson. Who cares if I'm getting his last name wrong? Whatever. Your last name's Robson now. He wrote a book.
Yeah.
He wrote a book about the whole situation. Like,
How many copies he sell of that book? Probably a bunch, man. He
exactly.
probably made so much money.
He's trying to
Yeah.
get money
Yeah.
off the Michael Jackson estate.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of money, because Michael Jackson owns part of Sony or something like
Yeah.
that. He owns the Beatles catalog. Like Michael Jackson, he got a lot of money and acquired a lot of money throughout his career. And I think these people are just trying to take advantage of it, man.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah,
totally
man.
trying to take advantage of the situation that they're dealt with, man. But am I gonna still listen to Michael Jackson? Hell yeah. I'm
Man in
still
the
gonna
Mirror
listen.
comes on. I'm singing that at my highest
It's a
volume. Man.
beautiful
I'm going
song,
crazy. You know what I
Beautiful
mean?
song.
It's an amazing song.
Stop it. Everyone knows
Absolutely,
Man in the Mirror,
bro,
man.
absolutely.
One of my favorite Michael Jackson songs was Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana.
Yeah, I used to fuck
Yeah.
with that song, man. I don't know, just something about that rock element with it, man.
Nah, yeah, absolutely.
There's just something so like dope about that song. But like it's crazy, like, just delve into Michael Jackson's career just a little bit. Like, that man dropped Off the Wall, then Thriller, and then he dropped Bad.
Yeah.
yeah, insane.
Bruh.
I
And
remember.
they're all,
And we talk about Good Kid, Mad City to
Yeah.
Butterfly and Damn,
Yo,
like that's
it's
amazing.
so different now. It's
Nah,
so different. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, crazy.
I really started messing with Michael when I was in 5th grade. I was chilling, right?
Yeah.
And we got the Michael Jackson CD. I was like, oh, let me put this in, whatever. And I played every video, and we danced to it every day.
Hell yeah,
And this
man.
is a week before he passed.
That's
So like
crazy.
one
Oh,
day,
shit.
I'm like chilling. My mom called me. She goes, "Oh, Michael Jackson's in cardiac arrest," and I'm in 5th grade. Keep in mind. And I go, "What do you get arrested for?"
Damn.
She goes, no, like he's in
Oh,
cardiac
man.
arrest. His heart's not working. I was like, oh, like really? Blah blah blah. And I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then like we
Wow.
like bumped more music, and all of a sudden like all the memorial things came on.
Yeah.
And, like
Dude,
That was crazy.
I remember the day. I remember where I was when Michael Jackson died. I mean, do you guys?
Nah,
remember?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember where I was when I was watching the funeral, cause I think it was at the Staples Center out
Yeah.
in LA. They had Beyonce singing Halo.
Oh, yeah, they had
She said,
everybody
"Michael,
on
I
that,
can
yeah.
feel your Halo." That was crazy to me, man. I was in my living room with my dad. We were watching that. It was crazy.
Mhm.
I feel like that's a good way to like let that man go out. Well,
No, yeah, I know.
But
what
that's
you're
how it
saying.
should have ended right there.
besides all this stuff, like
Yeah.
because I really don't know yet, but like
Mhm.
I feel like for his kids that was just too much.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you just lost your father, and like you're seeing all this, like yeah, that's dope, but like that's just way too much for a kid to see and kids have to go through. Like that's
Yeah, it's definitely a lot
Yeah.
for them to go
Yeah.
through with that situation.
I can't
mean.
imagine losing a parent at this age, but that age and then having
On
all
TV.
that,
Yeah,
like
Yeah, it's all televised. It's all
Yeah,
out
man.
there.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows.
having it to be like known like that.
Yeah.
thing, like it's
Mhm.
like known
That would
like oh
suck
like
for me.
everybody
Yeah.
knows like your dad's dead type
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
probably every person who saw them in the next like year
Yeah.
or so was like, how are you like with your dad's passing?
I'm sorry
blah,
to
blah,
hear.
like,
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
they were probably just bombarded
Yeah, man.
by people.
Oh,
just,
yeah.
you know, like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry about that.
I
Yeah.
can't imagine.
Yeah.
overly sympathetic.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. Overly sympathetic.
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely. I remember where I was when Michael Jackson died.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I remember shooting hoops in my backyard, and someone come, like my brother came out, and his friend was like, "Yo, Michael Jackson just died." Michael Jackson. I was like, "What?" We ran up to the
You're like,
room,
no way.
watched it on CNN. We were just like, "Yo, man, like this is crazy."
Yeah.
I remember like TMZ, the website crashed the day Michael
Really?
Jackson died because so many people were trying
So
to
many
go
visits.
up there. Yeah, we were trying to go up there, trying to look it up. That's actually part of the reason TMZ has become so successful because
Really?
they were the first to report that Michael Jackson died.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
I didn't know
TMZ
that.
is like TMZ got raised up to a higher
Yeah.
level because of that situation, man. Like I mean, like TMZ like back like last decade, they
Mm-hmm.
weren't popping like that, but literally
Nah, yeah.
because of the death of Michael Jackson, like that literally like catapulted them to
That's
like
crazy.
another level. Yeah,
I didn't
was
realize that.
Stardom.
August 28, 2009, right?
yeah, it's around
Something
yeah,
like that. I don't
yeah.
know.
Mhm,
That's
yeah.
crazy, bro.
I think
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's around that day, but hey, like the fact that you can remember the date like that,
I might be totally wrong.
it was
but-
during the summer. It was during the
It
summer.
shows you something, though. It shows you the impact he had on certain people and like
Hell yeah,
a certain
man.
amount of people. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, millions and millions and millions of people
all around the world,
everywhere.
bro. I mean,
everywhere.
in London, they were protesting the
yeah,
documentary.
Yeah.
Because it just shows you his his reach, and I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
something I think in China or Hong Kong,
Mhm.
I think they were doing the same
Yeah.
thing too, man. Like,
He's a god to some people. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like he
hell
was
yeah,
some people's
man.
whole lives. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
dude, I mean,
crazy.
there wasn't. I mean, you can't get a superstar like Michael Jackson anymore. You
no,
can't. Not in this
no,
day and age.
no.
Not with social media.
Absolutely
and people
not.
knowing your every move.
Mhm.
You can't get it no more. And Michael Jackson was just something we will never see again.
No.
Just won't.
Ever.
No.
Yeah.
Michael like pioneered the music video. Michael did so much. for
Yeah,
music in
man.
general.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, man. His
The dancing, performing, like
Mhm.
well, James Brown obviously inspired Michael.
James Brown.
but-
Oh yeah, James. I mean, he definitely, you know, but it ain't about who did it 1st. It's about who did it right. So
Absolutely.
Mike, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, man.
Absolutely.
So Michael Jackson was just that one who just did it right, man.
man.
You know, he had everything like on lock, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just still crazy though, like his like whole thing with like vitiligo and all that shit, like him turning white and then
Yeah,
his,
man.
like,
yeah.
his
That's
face
tough.
and all that.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
shit is.
Crazy.
To this day, like when I see like Michael Jackson like at his whitest, I was just like, man, this is so weird.
You don't even think
bro.
it's the same person.
Nah,
You
man,
really
you're
don't.
literally looking at him as a different person. You know
Nah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Theory.
Yeah, conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
There
right,
you go.
Yeah, was that even? Michael
Everyone looking
Jackson?
at that.
Yeah. Was that even him? But yeah, like you were saying on the impact that Michael Jackson had, bro. Like he literally just like I asked my parents about Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
man, and they're just like, yeah, I mean like. Oh, we messed with Michael Jackson. back
Yeah,
in the
oh,
day.
yeah.
We messed with Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I grew up on him, man. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's just this documentary. I think it's I think what HBO was trying to do with this documentary. They thought that they would get the same reaction that the R. Kelly documentary
Yeah,
got.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And nope,
Nope.
that shit backfired. Actually,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Too
Majority of people are actually like, no, actually, after watching this,
Yeah,
no,
they're like,
I
what
still,
the hell?
There's
Yeah.
not enough concrete evidence. But in that R. Kelly,
Man.
in that R. Kelly documentary, there was evidence in it, and
Absolutely.
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
I've yet to watch the R. Kelly documentary
me either.
solely because I don't gotta watch that to know R. Kelly's
understand,
messy, bro.
yeah.
I've heard all the stories. You know, I watched the Michael Jackson documentary just because I was just, you know, I have more of an interest in Michael Jackson, so I was like, I gotta watch this. I gotta see what the fuck they're saying. So, but with the R. Kelly one, man, I was just, I don't know, I was just like, man, this dude's just so nasty, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, we already have him on video peeing on a 15-year-old
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
We already know that I already knew that he dated Aaliyah.
Yeah, of
When
course.
She was 15.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
all that messiness, bro.
Terrible.
Yeah, so like I didn't need to watch it. I mean, like, you know, he was keeping girls hostage and shit like that, man.
In his studio too. He had a bedroom in his studio and shit like
Yeah.
that. We were watching that in my house, man. We were like, what the fuck are we
was
watching
wild.
right now?
Yeah,
man?
man. It's
Crazy.
It's nasty, bro.
Yeah.
And like, you know, R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, they both have one thing in common, man. Like, they both are undeniable talent, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, you ain't gonna tell me when you hear "I Believe I Can Fly."
You going
That's-
crazy.
Yeah, you just like
You going crazy.
It hits your
It
soul.
hits you.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it hits you.
But like after that, it's not gonna hit the same.
Nah, man,
Yeah, yeah.
nah. I
Yeah.
Believe I Can Fly definitely can't slap the
I
same.
believe
Nah,
you
yeah.
can stay in prison.
Yeah, I believe he can stay. For real, man. Nah, his ass is going to prison, and that that interview with Gayle King.
That was
on
crazy,
CBS,
man.
I've,
He's like,
I've
you
only
taking my life, man.
I'm
You
fighting
taking
for
my life.
fucking life.
Well,
He
like
was guilty.
Always guilty.
the
Yeah.
selfish thing is you took all those kids' lives. Like,
Exactly.
like
Yeah,
you can't say you took
Permanently scarred them.
like.
forever.
How can
Exactly.
you like as a person, if that happened to me as like I'm not grown, but like if that happened to me, I'd be like, what the like.
That shit, yeah, you will
That's
never
messed-
forget it, yo. You will never forget.
But a kid, you're developing, you're learning things. Like this happens to you, it just ruins the person. Like
Oh, for sure.
terrible.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And like that's like those it's all psychological, man. Like these are things that never go away. Like and someone as sick as him just doesn't realize how messed up the things he's doing, man. You know what I'm saying?
The impact.
Did you see the GoFundMe?
Nah.
Like
what was it?
a lot of his like fans made GoFundMes to bail him out.
To
of
bail him
prison,
out, yeah.
out of jail.
There was like a
Like-
retired school teacher or someone that ended up bailing him
Yeah.
out, like from a Chicago suburb. People are whacked, man.
Like-
People are whacked.
Jesus, man.
awful.
Jeez. Look, R. Kelly's another one, man, where people will always love this
Yeah,
dude,
absolutely.
no matter what, man.
Especially those in Chicago too, man.
Oh, yeah,
They-
man.
That's their guy right
Yeah,
there
bro.
forever.
Yeah, I mean, R. Kelly, I mean, they gonna ride with him, man. But
Yeah.
like, why do they need R. Kelly? They got Kanye.
You got Kanye.
Yeah, they got
Kanye's pretty
Chance.
good. Kanye's pretty
Yeah.
good.
They got Chief Keef.
Yo,
Like,
Chief
come
Keef
on.
started.
Chief the Go Keep.
Yeah. Chief Keef the goat. Chief Keef the goat.
Chief Keef.
Shout
the
out
goat,
Chief
man.
Keef, man.
It's funny how many
G
people
Herbo.
are G Herbo.
G
Yeah,
Herbo
they got
too.
G Herbo. Yeah. Don't forget about G Herbo. Lil Durk. They got,
Yeah,
they got,
Lil Durk.
they
They
got-
got talent,
Bibby.
man. Lil Reese.
yeah, they got
Reese,
plenty of people.
crazy.
man.
Rondo
Yeah.
number 9.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah,
Rondo.
I mean,
Shout
And
out.
Chance.
And
yeah,
Chance.
yeah, you can't forget about
Yeah.
Chance.
But nah, yeah, like you don't need R. Kelly. Who is R. Kelly? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
he
man.
he had some hits, absolutely.
he
he was
did,
a
yeah.
legend, but nah, he ain't anymore. You know
Nah,
what
man.
I mean? Like,
Yeah, we got to cancel R. Kelly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cancel R. Kelly, man.
Absolutely.
There was enough proof in that
Wasted.
documentary to let you know that R. Kelly's messy. We got the man on footage from 2004.
Yeah.
Like this documentary,
Yeah.
like the fact that people realize that now is the time to
Mhm.
like cancel him.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
remember?
we
you know,
already
like,
knew. Like
I forgot what actor was like violating like his not actor but like director was violating people, and like it was like something that was like known around like Hollywood.
Harvey
like,
Weinstein.
Harvey
Yeah.
Weinstein.
Yeah.
and like it was like
yeah.
joked around like on stand up or like they like mention it subtly. Like I think it's like one of those things where people like aren't like ready to like say something about it, which is
Yeah.
terrible. Like
Facts, bro.
if
Oh
someone's,
yeah.
Terrible.
if
It's
someone's doing those type of things
Go
Stop
after
it.
them.
Stop
Go
it.
before
after
Yeah.
them.
before it continues to happen.
Don't let that continue because he's talented. Like,
Nah,
What
we
is
can-
that?
We can find somebody else to.
There's
yeah.
always somebody else.
always
Yeah.
someone
Always
next
somebody
in line, bro.
Like,
Yeah.
what does that
Facts.
what does that mean? It's all like a matter of what you think. Like it's
Yeah.
all opinion. Like
Exactly.
you could think like I could think I'm talented, you could think I'm terrible.
Yeah.
I could think someone's talented, you could think they're terrible.
Absolutely.
It's a matter of opinion, matter
Yeah,
of
it's all subjective, man. You know
yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying?
all subjective.
So like, I don't understand why people need to keep R. Kelly around. Like we need him. Like when's the last R. Kelly hit that's dropped? When's the
How
last?
much time you got? How much time you got?
My story.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
like when's the last big
Nah,
R. Kelly
yeah.
song? Like we don't need R. Kelly no more. Like
Nah.
we don't, man. Like
He's done.
Yeah,
He's done.
He's gonna go to prison, man. He's karma
yeah.
always comes back
Absolutely.
around, man,
Absolutely.
to get those who need it, man. And I just don't, like I mean, he's got let's think about it.
Go
R.
ahead.
Kelly's got. You gotta believe I can fly. He's got
Ignition.
Ignition, Bump and Grind,
Bump and Ground was fire. when it came
Step
out.
in the Name of Love,
Mm-hmm.
and then obviously the what's it called? Trapped in the Closet.
Trapped in
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
Like chapter
See,
1 through 38.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Dude, literally, like, my roommates and I back in college, we literally watched, like, chapters 1 to, like, 25.
Really?
Yeah. I
It gets absurd.
I know. Yeah, it gets,
He's like walking in the street, like gets shot and stuff. Like it's
yeah,
like
there's,
it
like, a
makes no
midget
sense.
in it.
Yeah.
He, like, cheats. Like, there's, like, a midget that, like, cheats on, like a girl with him.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, yeah.
That's
Something
crazy.
of that nature, yeah. A midget, like, cheats. Yeah. Some midget cheating, yeah. It's just really weird, man. But I feel like,
He's under the mattress.
yeah, he's under the mattress. Yeah, they like found him under the mattress. It was
Yeah.
like something stupid like that
Mhm.
though. Yeah, but yeah, it's time to get rid of R. Kelly.
Yeah, no,
Even-
he's done.
Even
Yeah.
with his works, whatever, that doesn't matter. He could have been like
Nah, yeah.
the best musician of all time. But
Mhm.
like,
Like
even
Michael.
if that happened to Michael, like even though like I've appreciated Michael for like all of like
I'd say the same
Mhm.
thing.
it's
though,
just
you know
like
what I'm saying?
it's done. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. No coming back from that.
no.
You all done.
Nah, man.
You all
No.
set?
Cancel.
And look, we weren't, you know, the situation at hand, what R. Kelly did, that is no laughing matter.
No.
Obviously,
Mm-mm.
pedophilia, sexual abuse,
Yeah, of course.
you know, rape, all that shit is just nasty.
Mhm.
Messed up.
That goes without saying. What is funny though is this interview with him crying and shit. Y'all
Man.
killing me with this. I laughed
He
my
stood up.
ass
He was
off,
like,
bro.
"Y'all killing me right now."
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, he came with
I
so
gave you
much
30
energy.
years.
Yeah. It's like I didn't even know you were around for 30 years, man.
I know,
I wasn't
right?
even hip.
Yeah,
That's
right.
crazy, man. I don't
Yeah,
know.
R. Kelly's been in there. He's been around for a while.
Nah, yeah,
man.
he has.
He even wrote stuff for Michael Jackson. and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
so.
yeah.
He like uses like, oh, like I'm doing so well, like why would I do this, like why would I
Yeah.
like if you're a sick person, I'm sure
You
you're
gonna do it no matter what, bro.
Like-
You gonna do it no
Exactly, yeah.
matter what.
You're not just like, oh, like my life sucks, so I'm gonna ruin people.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, right?
Nah, yeah. You do that no matter what.
Like-
your life could be the best in the world. You still got your demons, skeletons in your closet. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man.
Terrible.
That shit's
Like-
always gonna peek out. Bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like him using that, and also it's very like insensitive because we absolutely know he did that. So it's
Exactly.
like
Yeah, yeah,
it's like
yeah.
I made great music. I made a lot of money. So like, why
no
would
one,
I even do
no
this?
one
Like,
cares about your music anymore, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man. Yeah, it's like I don't think like I remember I was at like the club one time, bro,
Mhm.
and they were playing like that shit, and I was just like, they need to stop playing that.
Yeah, that's in bad taste,
Yeah,
man.
I was like, it's like I thought we were gonna cancel him like all around the
Yeah,
board.
yeah.
But some of them DJs don't want to give a
Nah,
ignition,
yeah,
bro.
absolutely.
That's on their Serato. They
Absolutely,
don't want to
yeah,
that
absolutely.
shit up, bro.
Absolutely.
This shit, I was like, this shit still bumps, man.
But like you
Just
tell
play
me, in
Usher.
all of R&B, we can't find something to replace that. There's like,
Mhm. Yeah, no, you're right, man. Like,
yeah.
it's just people don't want to give shit up, man.
Yeah, no, people hate change. People are afraid of change. It's natural to hate change and be afraid of change, but
Exactly.
you must change.
I think once he goes away,
Mhm.
it'll make it more real for people.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
people they gonna deny it, but once he goes away, people be like, oh shit,
Yeah, okay.
maybe he did.
It's like,
you
oh,
know?
we got 30
yeah,
years.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Mhm,
Yeah,
we're gonna cancel
yeah,
this.
you
yeah.
done.
Yeah. One of the things that I realized about R. Kelly and Michael Jackson. I see that. Okay.
You got the
What's
moves.
that move called?
I don't know.
the
Okay.
whoa,
The
It's
whoa.
the
The whoa,
whoa.
oh.
He's
Whoa.
the best at it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
He's up there.
That's
He's
like a
up-
whoa. What is that?
He's
Like-
up there. He's up there.
It's like a whoa.
Yeah, that's a dope move. No, I'm gonna
Nah,
hit
it
that
is.
tonight.
It is.
He'll teach you afterwards.
Yeah, after we do this episode, man,
We go listen to some music.
yeah,
Some
we'll,
shit.
we'll make it poppin', man.
Yeah.
I wanted to acknowledge
Pratt
though
Street.
one thing. What you gonna say?
Pratt Street.
Oh,
Party at Pratt Street.
Oh, party at Pratt Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where we
Okay.
party at.
Hell yeah. I wanted to acknowledge one thing before I move on from this. Like Michael Jackson, R. Kelly. I feel like nowadays, I feel like the people that are like that now are Tekashi 6ix9ine and XXXTentacion. I feel like those were two artists.
Yeah.
Where it's like people were like, "Yo, you listen to them? Like, don't you know what they did?"
Yeah.
And there's some people like, "Yo, I don't give a damn what they did. The music's fire."
Yeah.
So like, I just had to acknowledge that to bring it to what it is like in today's world. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I remember one time I played a song by XXXTentacion. Someone was like, "You're really playing that?" I was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, like I know he did messed up shit.
Mhm.
I'm just playing this song because
Yeah.
he literally died last week, and I
Yeah.
want to show somebody something
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
like relax, you know
And
what I'm
it's
saying?
fire.
And the same with 6ix9ine, yo. People were like, "Yo, like, oh, you really listen to 6ix9ine? You know the shit he's done."
Yeah.
It's like, yo, but in my opinion, I can separate the art from the artist. But you know, what do you guys think? Can you separate the art from the artist?
With X, for me, it's a different story. When 17 came out, I was kind of at a low point. 17 kind of changed my life, man. That was crazy for me, RPX. So I felt that really hard.
Yeah.
Like, I was at work when he texted me that he died, and I was like,
Oh, I remember that.
Shit,
I was
man.
like, damn. Man.
It was like crazy. I mean, and
I don't know.
regardless, right? That's a 20-year-old kid that just lost his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just got ran up on and got
cold
shot.
blood, bro.
Terrible. 6ix9ine's a different story.
Yeah.
Like I said, he was messing with young kids, right? It was he was never sent away for it, but now he's got all these racketeering shit, dealing drugs, man, crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, look, I'll put it this way, man. Like, it's hard to compare crimes.
Absolutely.
X did some messed up shit.
Yeah.
6ix9ine's done some messed up shit.
Yeah.
And I wanted to bring those guys up because, you know, we're talking about R. Kelly cancel.
Yeah.
But you know, you just mentioned it, like, there's some, you know, those older people out there who are gonna listen to R. Kelly matter
They're gonna be
what.
Gonna be kids gonna listen to X no matter what. Kids gonna listen to 6ix9ine no matter what.
Exactly,
I
bro.
like.
And do those people support their wrongs? Like, does every person that listens to 6ix9ine and X support like beating women and pedophilia and all that shit?
Yeah.
No,
Nah.
But because they can separate the art from the artist. So I just had to, you know, definitely mention that. Because I think some people think like, oh, like, you know, like if someone listens to R. Kelly, like, I'm not gonna judge you, you know, like, but just know what that man has done.
No, absolutely.
Be cautious of what that dude's done. And I think that's, you know, all I, you know, gotta say when it comes to situations like that. Because I don't think a lot of people understand, you know, that, you know, situation, you know, that, you know, thing with music.
Yeah.
You can separate the art from the artist. The art, like the Cosby Show. People gonna watch the Cosby Show, man.
Yeah, of course.
People, you know,
of course.
It's just the way it is, man. So
People still watch Harvey Weinstein movies too.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
Anything,
it gets deep, bro. It gets
Yeah.
deep. Watch how deep this gets, bro. Your iPhone. Your iPhone, dog. You know how this thing's made, bro? You know how this thing's made?
Yeah,
By
those
slaves,
kids,
bro.
man. Yeah.
What you gonna do? Stop using iPhones? It gets deep, bro.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. It's
you-
everything.
You
It's
can
everything.
take it there when you want to. So that's just one thing I got to acknowledge and get off my chest.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
Nah,
I'm glad you did.
Because some people out here just make it like a big deal. Like, oh, you listen to 6ix9ine? What's wrong with you? It's like, yo, chill.
Yeah, it's like relax. We like to have fun sometimes.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
yo, when I want to hit that blicky with the stiffy, you know, I want to
Hit
do
that stupid dance.
Yeah, it's a stupid dance.
crazy.
I'll do that. So
I feel like I don't know. I feel like in terms of opinion, I can high key disagree with you. I can be like,
Really?
I really don't like that, but I can't tell you what to do or what to. Think.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
That's just like
Yeah.
not my place.
Yeah.
that's not anyone's place as another human.
Nah, yeah.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
I feel like your place is to let them know how you feel, maybe.
Yeah.
But you can't place
Yeah.
judgment. That's
Nah, yeah.
that's his job up there. It's not my job. It's not
That's-
your job. It's not anyone's job. I feel like with that X and that Tekashi stuff, I really don't like Tekashi and X. Like I
Yeah.
liked him for a little bit, and then like when I found out like all that stuff was like real, I was like.
Yeah, because they got him on tape too. Yeah,
And
so,
I was
yeah.
like, and I never got into X, but like I don't know. I work with like kids, and like
oh, they're the kids, man. They
the
mess with
kids.
him. Yeah.
I was like, I was playing basketball. I was at work, and I was recording on an Instagram live, and then a kid commented, "X got shot," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?"
Well, for real.
I was like,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna end this live stream right now. Parents are watching." What's
Yeah,
going
Yeah,
on?
yeah,
But,
literally.
like, it's like, I feel like I can't say that. Like, I feel like the art is a part of the artist. It's hard to separate it.
yeah,
Because,
nah,
like,
yeah.
it's like-
that's true. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
I appreciate his impact on people. I appreciate
Uh-huh.
how like if someone was like in a rough spot and they brought them out of that rough spot, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like because then that becomes part of separating. So
no.
it's a very like tough.
It's
It's
a
not.
Yeah.
It's not easy, bro,
At
to
all.
do that. It's not
Yeah.
easy to, you know, when it comes to these people and their situations, and people listening to these types
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
It's hard to say what's right or wrong,
Yeah.
and so that's why I always ask the question: can you separate the art from the artist? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's- You just, you know, you just don't know, man. Yeah.
My boss is like great guy, and like he was like he like kids like drew like X's on their hands, so, like in support, and like teachers and whatever like, why are kids doing this?
Yeah,
Why
like,
blah blah blah.
what?
Yeah.
And he's like look at it this, like he told me, he's like, look at it this way, like you can't like, I don't know, it's like it's kind of like don't tell a kid how to feel, but like if they feel like they lost someone, then let them.
Yeah,
And
let
they
them-
lost
yeah,
somebody,
Yeah,
you
let,
know?
yeah, let them.
If
yeah,
he
let
had
them
an
mourn
impact in
over,
their
yeah.
life,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, if he had a good, like if like, you know, there was some positivity that was brought
Yeah.
to him from this person, just let them have it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And when they get older, they can, you know,
They'll
learn
understand.
more about it. Yeah, they'll
Yeah, no,
have a
they'll
better
know.
understand.
Yeah, they'll know.
I feel like
Yeah.
it was very unfortunate that like he got killed as he was trying to
Oh,
do good things.
He was turning
He
around,
was,
man.
he was turning around. He
Charity events.
Yes,
shit
yeah.
like that.
Does not excuse his acts.
No,
But
no.
I wish I could see
What he
the-
could have been.
Yeah, what he could have been,
Yeah.
the positivity he could have spread in the world, because that was his new thing. With his last music video, I had to watch it because I heard all about it.
Yeah.
And like, it's a lot about like putting away this old, like, violent, evil person
Yeah.
and becoming a new person and making
yeah.
a change for the future and bettering the lives of kids and adults.
Mhm.
And like, not bettering the lives of everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was getting there, man. He was
Yeah.
definitely getting there, and you know, it was unfortunate
Mhm.
the way he was taken out, man. But
Of course.
yeah, it's just a crazy situation, man. I feel like we could talk about this all day.
Oh,
man,
absolutely.
But, yeah, we gotta move on.
Yeah,
though.
of course.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic right there,
Absolutely.
ladies and gentlemen. God damn. I wanna ask y'all, man. You know, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we got JD in the building, Abe Flicks in the building, Atari Grams in the building.
Yeah, yeah.
They all make
Free music.
They all
Yeah.
make music out here. They all vibing out here.
Yeah.
They just had a show at Sonia last night.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Know
talking
that.
about. How did that go?
It was fire, man.
Yeah.
We did great, man. It was
Yeah.
awesome. The energy
I can
was
tell
crazy.
just the way you said that. Like,
Yeah.
no, we
I
killed
didn't,
that
I
shit.
mean, I didn't want to brag. I didn't want to brag, but so we
Concert was
stu-
dope. After party lit. You know.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
party concert was dope. After party might have been better. We'll see.
Okay.
Abe
we'll,
wasn't
we'll
there.
say that.
Abe wasn't there.
We
Christian boy.
it's crazy.
Keeping it good. Keeping it good.
We so like we grew up together, man. So it's like
Mhm.
it's so cool being able like to perform with my best friends. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Hell
the best
yeah.
feeling in the world, bro. So like when we got out there, like it was his first time performing. And he was the last verse, right? I was like, "Yo, get ready, bro, get
Yeah,
ready,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
coming." And then he
Your
just
part.
ripped shit, man. It
Yeah.
was crazy, crazy. So that was awesome to see, man.
That's
it
dope,
was
man.
cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This man right here in 6th grade when I met him. Met
Okay.
him outside so I work at a youth center. I met him outside the youth center, right? And like this man was like, oh, like blah blah blah. Like he was like a mad funny dude. I was like, oh, this is the coolest dude ever. And like we hung out a bunch. And then he was like, oh, I want to make beats. He
Yeah.
started making beats, and like
And them beats are good, bro.
They
yeah,
were.
I've
Thank
heard
you.
your
Fire,
shit,
man.
man. Yeah.
to start with,
Thank
like,
you, man.
to start with, they were like, I was like, okay, dope, like that's dope. But
Mhm.
then like now he's like perfected his craft, and he's been
Progressed.
working and
Turned
working
it up.
and working,
Yeah.
and never let up.
Mhm.
Even though like everyone, like a lot of people like talk down on him, on
Yeah.
his beats and
Yeah.
stuff like that, wouldn't support,
Mhm.
but like kept working. Now it's like I can say his stuff is on par with like a lot of big producers.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
bro.
He's
yeah.
hidden right now. So.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, man, that's dope. What DAW you using?
FL Studio.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
you're FL Studio guy.
Yeah. So I'm one of those kids.
Okay. Anytime I see someone use FL Studio, I don't know why I just get like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I see
It's
you.
like this dude goes OP with beats.
Yeah, he goes crazy.
Because like, you know, there's Ableton, there's Reason, Logic, you know, like Machine.
FL Studio.
But like FL
FL
Studio is just OG, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Something about FL Studio. Like, everyone, like you don't gotta know anything about beats to know like FL Studio exists.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
That's how I've always felt about like that
Absolutely.
software. So yeah, that's definitely like a dope one to use out there, man.
Watching this man make beats is so confusing.
It's a process,
Yeah.
man. Yo, we
I
have
can't
no
do
idea.
that.
We have no idea what the hell's going on.
It's like
but-
watching like
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have no idea
Yeah,
what's
I'm
going
like too
on.
OP with it. I'll just like go into like the mixing session, start like mixing everything, and like I'm always like going in and out and all that, just like
Yeah,
messing around.
we
Yeah.
we can't even keep up with
whatever
him.
that means.
Yeah, see, I don't even know what that is, man.
I dabble in
Yeah.
I dabble in beats. You
Yeah.
know, I try
Yeah.
to make my beats like cool, but I would never like I have a hard time labeling myself a producer because
Yeah.
I'm essentially like an artist. You know, I make
Yeah.
I make music, write music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
That shit ain't easy, dog. The older I get, the more I make beats, and I'm just
Yeah.
like,
It's like,
oh, this is so
damn.
hard to do. It's
Yeah.
like there's all these sounds that you gotta buy, and
Yeah, of
you know,
course.
it's the mixing and the
Yeah.
mixing and the mixing.
Yeah, yeah.
Mixing them
Emphasize that. The
Yeah,
mixing.
man, people don't realize like you can make a dope beat and get the melodies together,
Mhm.
but how you make it blend and
Oh,
have,
yeah.
have the kick hit, that's a whole
Yeah,
nother ball
absolutely.
game
Yeah.
right there, yo.
Mhm.
That's a whole nother thing right there, man. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
you right
you
here,
know.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you-
know.
yeah, you
This is
know.
our
lot of
conversation.
secret tricks
Yeah.
I be doing. So
Yeah, man. Yeah. I know you got your secrets. You can't tell people all your tricks.
can't
Yeah,
say
yeah.
everything or else like they just take and like make another beat.
Yeah, they
So I'm
bite.
like,
Exactly.
They'll
It's like-
bite.
It's like you know what I did to get all this, man.
Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
you
Then it's like a
can't-
tutorial out here. So
Yeah.
Nah, man, totally. I agree with you on that, man. How'd y'all all end up meeting each other? I know you two met in 6th grade. So, yeah.
Like, I
then we met like a year later.
I met
Okay.
him on the block playing football with our friends. We were just playing football on the street.
Okay.
Yeah, we just had like times back in the day, and then I knew him in middle school.
Yeah.
We never really kicked it like that until like sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
Shit like
Okay.
that.
I like
Go ahead, bro.
I like met up with him at like McDonald's across from the street from my house. And he jailbroke my phone.
Yeah, that was back in the
I
day,
was,
bro.
like, I was in 7th grade.
I
and was
charged you
oh,
like
wait.
$7 to do
Yeah.
that shit too.
I was like, all right,
Shit
word,
was
like
funny as
dope,
hell.
bet. Like met him, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and then like, yeah.
Nah, that's dope, man.
Nah,
That's
that was
dope.
cool, man.
Yeah, I was wondering how y'all came together because, like, you know, you guys are all like, you know, making music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, it's you know, I thought you guys had met through the music, but y'all been boys before
Yeah,
that. So
yeah, absolutely.
That's dope, man.
That's a good part about it. That's a
Yeah.
good part about
It's
it.
just like wilding out.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just go crazy. You know what I mean? It's
Hell
mad
yeah,
fun.
man. And yeah, y'all having fun with it. It's nothing like, you know, like too like, you know, business.
Nah,
no, we
yeah.
just having fun over
Yeah,
here, man.
we ain't
just have-
stressing. We're not stressing.
Yeah, man, we're just having a good time, you know, getting them shows, you know,
Absolutely.
making dope music, man.
Exactly.
Who are some artists that y'all look up to for influence?
You start, man.
I got.
Yeah, you start. Abe.
That's
You
tough.
getting the tough ones.
That's tough. I'm gonna have to pass it on to Dom.
Oh.
Dom definitely has that off the bat.
Man, he could go on for
That's-
days.
yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah,
Let's
who you
hear it.
got? Who you got?
So like my biggest influencers are Kanye, Kid Cudi, and J. Cole,
Woo.
and then
Yeah.
like a little bit of Travis Scott like nowadays, just because
Yeah.
like his new sound, like engineering and all that, and like that aspect, I really like it.
Oh yeah.
Mike Dean, the engineer for
Yeah.
Kanye all the way back in the day, he's like probably one of my biggest inspirations
That's
right
dope.
now.
You mentioned Mike Dean, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize just how much of an impact
Mike
he's
Dean is
had.
like the powerhouse of like everyone there. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I always stress, like on this podcast, like yo, we
Yeah.
gotta give these audio engineers and these guys who are tuning the sounds the
Mhm.
respect they deserve.
yeah,
Cause
Absolutely.
Like Travis Scott might have dope melodies, but the dude that's making him sound like that,
Oh my God.
give him the respect. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
exactly.
So that's very dope that you mentioned Mike Dean, man.
Mhm.
Definitely. Yeah, what about you, JD? Who you look up to?
Man,
Man?
all right, I could go on for days.
Yeah.
Start with Eminem, of course, right? Like best white rapper, obviously ever.
Yeah, that's like undeniable. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Nas was a huge one. New York State of Mind is my song. It's
Hell
one of
yeah.
my favorite songs ever.
Mhm.
Obviously, you got your biggies in there.
Mhm.
More recently, like Tyler. Tyler's a big one. Tyler, the
Yo,
Creator.
Tyler the Creator just gets better and better with age.
Every
man.
year he
Just
gets
every
better,
year, bro. You think he's gonna
Every
slide
year.
off, and then
Mhm.
when he dropped Flower Boy, I was just like,
Flower Boy kind of put him on a different level for
Yeah,
me.
I think
You know what I
I-
mean?
I
It
think-
kind of
Yeah.
boosted him for me.
yeah, musically, it just made
Yeah.
people realize, alright,
Mhm.
this dude is really
Like he's
trying
different.
to do something good out here.
Yeah,
Like, he's
absolutely.
really- he ain't playing around. Like,
Nah,
he ain't,
absolutely
there's no
not.
jokes. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
Tyler the Creator is just a beast with
Mhm.
it. Man.
And I gotta mention Grandmaster Flash, man.
Okay.
Yeah, like we
Taking
listened
it
to
back,
that.
taking
We
it
listened
back.
to that beat, man. That classic beat, and that's always been in the back of my head, man. So like when I make music with him, I always joke around. I'm like, yo, we sound like Grandmaster Flash, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Sorry.
It's crazy. But yeah,
Well, with them
that's me
flows,
right there. Yeah, man. With like. Cause how he makes beats for me, right, man? We kind of mix it like new school and like old school kind of stuff. So like we just
Okay.
kind of do that. Like the first beat he ever put on for me, I was like, yo, I feel like I need to be dancing, doing something
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean, man? It was wild.
It was that
Yeah.
vibe.
Oh yeah, it felt like
Mhm.
early '80s type shit, man. It was
Yeah.
awesome. It was cool, man. It was cool.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nah,
man. Ain't
yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
As long as it got that vibe to it, people can dance to it, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you know, you don't gotta sound the same like everybody
Mhm.
else. You know, like we're in this trap wave right now,
Yeah.
and I think everyone's getting a little caught up in it. But
Mhm.
like, you know, that's not gonna be around forever. So make sure you sound different. Sound,
Absolutely.
you know what you're about.
Mhm.
You know, stay in
course.
your lane with that.
Of course.
Man.
Yeah.
So yeah, because you know, everybody, like I said, man, everybody's with the trap wave right now.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
Yeah, make sure you stay on that, man.
Who you got, bro?
I got so Joey Badass, one of my favorites.
Okay, yeah,
We
Joey.
got-
OG. He's an
love,
OG.
love Joey
Okay.
Badass, man.
Of course, we got Kendrick, we got Biggie, we got
Yep.
Pac. We got a lot of people.
Mhm.
In terms of like effect on like the effect on like the media and effect on like the world, the music world itself, I
Yeah.
feel like Drake's huge.
Drake
Just in
is
terms of like
Huge.
Mhm.
making like, I wouldn't say like I appreciate his music, but like I wouldn't say he's the best maker of music out there.
No.
But like
yeah.
his moves financially and his moves in terms of like
Like on the
marketing,
business side with OVO,
huge,
yeah.
huge.
You can say that about Jay too.
Yeah. Party
You said
next,
about Jay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Drake and Jay-Z are
Yeah.
you know moving like in the same way for sure, man.
Jay Z, Party Next Door.
Yeah, PND.
Yeah, yo,
Party.
Love Party
yo, people
Next Door.
sleep on Party Next Door, bro.
Cause
They
he's in the
sleep-
sweatshop, bro.
Right.
Cause
Yeah.
he's in the sweatshop.
Constantly.
Yeah, he really do be him and like Roy Woods,
Yeah.
Majid Jordan.
Man,
Yeah.
Roy Woods is
Yeah.
fire,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Roy
I
Woods is
love
fire.
Roy Woods,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, all those guys are super talented, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then
But just like too
Tyler,
busy writing.
yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, like they have like just such unique lyrics. Man,
Yeah,
you know
of
what I'm
course.
saying? Yeah, they definitely bring something different to the table, shedding a good light on R&B.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hell
And I know
yeah.
Tyler's big
Yeah,
for you, right?
Tyler is big for me, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, when I was younger, I used to listen to his words.
Oh yeah.
I used to listen to the song, and then until when I realized like the words meant, I was like, I'm backing up.
Yeah.
it was
I'm
like,
backing
whoa,
up.
you a little crazy.
Yeah, but like
He's
like
turned around.
looking back, like listening to like the beats and like the melodies, I'm like, wow, this is like real. Like this is like talent. Like
He
this
was
is,
different,
Yeah.
man. He
Yeah.
was totally different, bringing something
Absolutely.
completely different to the table,
And
man.
like he kind of like growing up, like you want to like figure out like who you are, like and like whatever this is, and like I found like talent in 7th grade, and I was like, yo, like I'm a black kid living in a mainly white town, and like not mainly white, predominantly white town, and like it's literally like I don't know, like one other black guy in my grade.
Yeah,
like
so-
probably 3 in the school.
Yeah.
So
Tyler,
like
Tyler Creator was just like
Yeah.
easy for you to like
yeah,
identify with.
it's like
yeah.
someone
Yeah.
who's like different, but like I'm like you guys. Like
Yeah.
the way I like I guess the way I talk is like because people are like, oh, you talk white, oh, you
Yeah,
blah
oh,
blah,
yeah.
like
I got that too growing up, man.
Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah, I know that shit. Yo, yeah.
yeah. So it's just like that's like a big like someone like I found like I could relate to was like you're a black dude in a white like neighborhood, white like town, like
Who
and,
likes
like,
to skateboard?
likes to skateboard,
Oh yes, yeah.
loves rap
the
music,
skateboarding part, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
loves old school, and just like likes having a good time. It's like a kind of different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I always want to be someone who's different. I don't want to be like that guy. I want to be me.
Yeah,
Nah,
absolutely, man.
Nah,
If I have something, I want it to be like something I can own or something.
This is mine.
Yeah,
Hell
That's
yeah.
why
mine.
that's why I like this, because like whatever we do, like it's just like it's like us. Like
Yeah.
we like if I write stuff, it's for me. If he writes
Yeah.
stuff, it's for
Yeah.
him. He writes stuff, it's for him. Like we're not the type to be like, oh, like I want you to write my stuff for me, or I want you blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like
Nah.
we start from zero,
Yeah.
and then we like mess with the one song.
Yeah.
Start from zero,
Yeah.
mess around, build its way up,
Hell
have
yeah.
fun with it, find the vibe, figure out the vibe, and then just go.
Yeah.
Like,
Hell
and
yeah.
that's what Odd Future did. They had like, well, they used samples and stuff, but like, man,
They had a very raw sound.
Man.
Yeah, Raw
Yeah.
Future was definitely very raw.
Very raw.
it's
yeah,
them.
Man.
No one's been like them.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, I totally agree with you on that one, man. How would you guys define your sound to people who haven't heard your music? What would y'all tell them?
Go ahead.
So we made this song called Go Up,
Okay.
and this song's like it's like a college party song.
Okay.
I'm like,
Banger, man.
it's
Yeah,
definitely
it's a
a banger.
banger.
Like, if this plays like on the radio, people are gonna get it like, oh, blah blah blah, like this is dope. Like you're in the studio just chilling, and like we like messed around. Dom's the crazy producer, and like
Hell yeah.
Yeah, my house.
Yeah.
At his
Hell
house.
yeah.
It is his house too,
Yeah.
man. That's the studio right there.
That's
and
what
like
I'm talking about.
I was like, oh, like let's make a song, blah blah blah, and like I was just bumping a bunch of like different music to like find some like influence, get me like rolling, because I'm trying to figure out like what I want to write, and
Yeah.
then like
Cause he had never done it before, man. It was his first time in the booth,
Really.
yeah,
and I was like, "Yo, just let it flow,
Yeah.
Yeah,
man."
just let it. Yeah,
Yeah.
just let it be, man. Yeah, let it out. Yeah.
and I was like, yo, like I want to start with something people can like listen to, because I want to
Catchy.
make
Catchy.
something
Uh-huh.
catchy. I want to make lyrical music in the future, but this song is not that.
Nah.
It's not that.
No.
Yeah.
It's
But like it's a
fun,
song
yeah,
that
fun shit. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, yo, like I'm gonna say guap, guap, guap,
Yeah.
guap,
And that's
like
what it is. Like,
and I said guap like I think 15 times, and then like I think what you did was like you took like one guap. Well, you can explain it because you
Yeah.
did it.
describe your process,
So-
man, because
Yeah.
we don't know.
Basically, we were just thinking of like really cool things to do, and like when we were making the beat, I was like, yo, like let's think of like just something like plain and stupid that like could work. So I was thinking like we could do like some like sort of like dumb like southern style like
Hell yeah.
you know like flow or whatever,
The
and then he
woe
was just
style,
like
that-
Yeah,
that
yeah,
dance.
yeah.
and then we were just talking about songs, and
There
then,
it is.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
he came with the idea of doing like, oh, like maybe what if I just said like guap, and I was like, yeah, like do it and just say it like 15 times and like I'll just get it done.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So then he did it, and then of course like 15 times, like, you know, out of it like about say like 4 or 5 of it were perfectly on point. So I just chopped it down, put it to that, kind of like made sure everything
Okay.
was all set, worked it, and then we just kept going with it, and it's like guap like 4 or 5 times, but you know it sounds different every time, which is perfect.
And
Yeah.
the way that
Yeah.
beat starts,
dope.
Yeah.
the way the beat starts, man, it's just like it's silent and it just goes, and it just like the
Yeah.
bass comes in crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's
when
like,
the song
oh,
starts off with the
crap.
hi-hat, that shit better
Yeah.
slap.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
We were at a function the other week, right?
Yeah.
And we were at a and we were like,
We-
no
yo,
way,
it's
like.
Uh-oh.
Pissed
I
our
was like,
pants,
yo,
man.
like we didn't even drop this. Like, how'd they get it? Then a
Then the
different
song
song plays.
switches up, man.
And I was
Oh,
like,
crazy.
whoa.
Okay, yeah.
We were like, what the hell?
Yeah,
It was crazy. thought someone was leaking our stuff, man.
Yeah, right?
I was
Yeah.
gonna come right to you.
Someone's leaking your music. That's a good thing, though.
Not yet. I mean, someone likes it. You
Yeah,
know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone's leaking your music, man, you know you're doing something right. Man,
Absolutely.
'cause they're like, yo, I gotta put this out so badly, I ain't gonna ask for permission.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, man.
Guap was definitely made for like to have a good time.
Yeah,
And,
you
like,
having
yeah.
a good time.
like,
man.
and even like he like we have this part where it's like, what's your name, Shorty?
Yeah.
And like
What's your
I say it
name,
a bunch,
Shorty?
but like that was all like him, like because I
Yeah.
said what's your name, Shorty. Like at one part he's like, yo, like it'd sound dope if like we like took that part and like extended it, and like he
Yeah.
found a way to extend it and just
Yeah.
So
Hell
that's like
yeah.
the bridge
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
like
It
our
was from
verses.
it was like a cut like from a verse or something
Mhm.
like that he didn't
Mhm.
use, and I just kind of like took it, chopped it up, put like
Yeah.
effects to it, you know.
Hell
edited
yeah,
it,
man.
You know.
Nah, that's dope, man. I mean, it sounds like it's something simple, but it's not really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah, and that's always like when you can do something like that with a song, like that though,
Just
that always
creating.
hits home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking of
Absolutely.
ideas, keeping it raw.
Hell yeah, man. That's dope. I'd love to continue this conversation, y'all, man, but we out of time, man.
Yeah, of course.
Damn shame. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we get in the zone, man. Where can the people find y'all on the social media?
All right,
man?
ready? SoundCloud.com/JD did that. Dunning and Josh 2 on Instagram. Yeah, you don't want to see my Twitter.
Yeah, get the Twitter, yeah.
You could peep me on Twitter if you want. It's not gonna be like cool. But, I have a SoundCloud. I'm probably gonna start posting on like my Apple Music and Spotify now.
you go.
So I just want to say that.
Turn it up.
I got like a little album thingy thing coming out in the summer, so that's
Okay.
gonna be really good. Hopefully, like
Yeah,
end of summer
yeah.
we'll say, because
We'll
I'm
see.
putting
Yeah.
some time into it.
Nah, for
But
sure, yeah. You want
it's
to make
gonna
sure
be
it's
nice. I got a lot of like beats stored up that I'm giving out to artists, and
right. Okay.
there's a couple like surprise things I'm doing that'll be coming like end of the month.
But it's
So-
surprises, so you can't let them
Yeah, I can't let everything be happening.
He's coming
but,
with
you know,
heat.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
coming with heat.
all the vaulted things, they're starting to come out. So just
Okay.
saying that.
Yeah.
End of this year, you'll get everything.
For sure, man.
What's your
Hell yeah.
social?
Yeah, what's your
Uh,
social, bro?
Atari Grams or Dominic_Montez.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
whatever you choose.
Got you, got you.
Word. So I'm a photographer too, so that's where I got my name Abe Flicks from. That was my original name.
Hell
So
yeah.
I was like, my boy sent me like, I was like, yo, what should my name be? I was like, he goes Abe Flicks. And I was like, alright,
That
bet.
flows, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
all right, word. And I was like, let me think, like, what does that mean? And I go, Abe Flicks, always a movie. It's like,
Always a movie.
Yeah,
Always
yeah,
a
yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah.
Always a
Hell
movie,
yeah, hell
baby.
yeah.
But if you want to find me on social, search up One Abraham TZ. My family's from Tanzania, so it's
Okay.
and that one had to be there. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Throw that in there.
Of course.
And then if you want me for photography, I'm nice with that too. It's
Okay.
Abe's_Flicks, which is
Yeah,
Abe
that's
Flicks.
and then
The name you go by.
SoundCloud. Yeah, and then
Uh-huh.
SoundCloud is Abe Flicks.
Yeah.
hell yeah, man. But yo, I'm glad to have y'all on.
Yeah, hey, thank you for
Yeah.
having us,
Yeah.
man. We
Appreciate
appreciate it a lot,
Sure,
man.
man.
We appreciate
yeah,
the
we,
exposure.
glad to make this happen,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
For sure.
It's been a long time coming. We've
I
been
know,
talking
I
forever,
know,
Gotta
man.
come back.
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
man, if y'all putting out music, you want to
Yeah.
premiere
Yeah.
something, man, let me know. We'll make something
Yeah,
happen,
sounds
man.
Definitely.
That's
Definitely.
That will
For
probably
sure.
end up happening.
Yeah, no,
Absolutely,
definitely,
bro.
man. Let me know, man. It's the platform to do it.
Yeah, bro. Thank
Yeah,
you
of
so
course.
much for having us.
Alright, perfect.
Honestly.
Hell yeah, man, for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is episode 24 of the TempahZone podcast. Shout out to PRX Podcast Garage, man, for the dope setup. It's a really nice spot we got here. Until next time, y'all. Peace.